These are rocks with tracers in, and we're about to put these in Oak Creek. Our last antenna is actually fastened to the front of that concrete lip there. Next antenna you can see upstream there a little bit. It's causing a little bit of a riffle because it's got leaves trapped all on it. And then our other antennas are up far enough you can't see them. That's the epoxy on top of the hole where the tag goes into the rock. A bigger specimen. Hunk o' basalt with tag in. So Morgan is here today. Drilled most of these holes with a drill bit with diamond flex on. Specially plumbed bits so to direct water at the point of drilling. Had to put the drill press in a tub on a bit of sink flashing. My lab's an old dark room, so it's got a nice wet area to do this kind of stuff. And this is 1,000 rocks, all told, divided into 4 different size classes. Here's the little ones, all the little ones fitting into one bucket, barely covering the bottom. And I guess this is the next size class, probably taking up this bucket and this bucket. Of course, the biggest ones take up the most space, both in the buckets and on the bed of the creek. The tuner for the 4th antenna in the array. The concrete flume where they used to do sediment transport measurements. So you can see the front end of the flume is perpendicular to the flow. The downstream end is at a diagonal, and the troughs, you can maybe see the scars of those that are where they're filled in. There were troughs that ran diagonally across. There was a sort of bypass flume that went deeper here on the edge. And there were these steel plates in there. They'd flip and it would create this vortex as they opened the doors on the side and suck all the sediment in the trough out into a waiting bucket or whatever. And then they would dry the sample, sieve the sample, weigh the amounts in the sieves. And so we've got some pretty amazing transport data for the time that they did it. That was a long time ago. That was back in, I think, the 69 and 70 or 72. Anyway, our last antenna's here. You can see where the leaves are catching on a bit of it. The plan is to chip away a bit at the concrete there to get that more flush. Not the smooth concrete on the top, but the footing concrete beneath where it's sort of ragged. Oh look, you can see the mounting bolt. It's been put into the concrete for the antenna. And of course the cable here that goes to it. But it's pretty cool. Otherwise, you know, other than a few leaves, looks like the antenna is not making a particular splash. I can see a bit of a splash down there at the end, but I'm pretty sure that's just concrete. Let's go ahead and do some drilling, it'll be easier. John's like, I want to hammer at it. This is the electronics box. Here's the reader right there. That little thing there, that's the tuning indicator. It's not plugged in. You can see the antenna leads going out and then coming in the box, out of the box, hooking up to the MUX board. Batteries over here. Serial port or parallel port, something, whatever, cable from the reader to this little tablet computer. Also got a portable digital oscilloscope here. The probe. We've tuned antennas 1 through 3. I'll put that onto one of the terminals for antenna 4 so I can read the voltage that's actually on the antenna. You can see the... Sorry, what? Yes, it is still off. Right now antenna 4 is off. Antennas 1 through 3 are set to on. So blinking lights, the reader's on. John's going to take some measurements on antenna 4, which was the one where we were whacking at the concrete, drilling at the concrete to get that seated more flush to the lip of the flume. Once he's ready, once he's given me some readings, some measurements, antenna inductance, fine tuner inductance, I'll turn this off, plug the indicator in, switch it with the tablet computer here, switch it to MX4 so that we're doing just antenna 4, and we'll read the lights on the tuning indicator to see whether the antenna is in tune. We'll make adjustments. Once the adjustments are done, I'll turn it off, unplug it. The tuning indicator, that is. Turn it back on, read the voltage, read the current, etc. Read the read range.